Hey there guys, how you doing? It's Drew here, and today is day number 86, I believe. Let me check one time here. It's day, 86 is today. And I'm doing my video way later, about an hour and a half later than I normally start to do my video. But this here, I haven't updated it for probably 40 minutes. I got really busy responding to people and stuff like that, and then I kind of lost track of time and didn't get to doing my video till now. But anyways, it doesn't matter. It all evens out tomorrow when I do my video at 11 a.m. or so, right? So yeah, it's 12:30 right now. Anyways, now that that's out of the way, you can see here I did add a bit of funds to my account from compared to yesterday's video. We were at 5887, so I think I added $45 or something like that to it. We can go over to transaction history to figure that out, but I want to take this number here because this was pretty close to 11:30, I believe, when I went to the website, refreshed it or whatever. So I'm going to save that number here, and I'll just leave it there. And we're going to go over to the transaction history. And so it was $37 that I added to the account, and that was that's the withdrawal of commission there. Yeah, so my commission now, guys, from the bots trading, and then I get a commission from everyone's bot trading. I get 18% of the company profit is $11.11 now. So that's crazy because back in, I think it was the end of March or the start of April or whatever, this was like $5 and something. So in 2 months, it's growing $6 or whatever, right? Or I should say about $5, right? Maybe $5.20 or something. So imagine that over a year, and I just keep on doing what I'm doing. This could be around $100 a day, that commission from just the bots I've sold trading and getting a portion of that company profit. Pretty freaking awesome, right? So we'll take this number here because obviously I did deposit that on the 2nd. This is the server time here, guys. So I guess no, it would have been like 12 at night or something if this is the server time and it's the 2nd, it's 3:30 in the morning. That would have been 12 at night. So you know what? I think I am just going to leave that balance in there, and we'll just do the balance from here. Okay. So that's definitely went up a bit there. It's went up about $2 there. So yeah, we're going to use with the withdrawal, guys. We'll use this number here just because that's fairer, I should say, right? Because it only that number is from about 11:30 or so. So we'll use this number here. We won't take anything off it because that $37 would have been trading for like 12 hours, I guess, right? Now, so we don't have to take anything off that. We'll go over here. 30.62 is the balance we got to withdraw. So I'll just go like this, and hopefully it doesn't get confused with that. But we'll take this number here, and we will go and grab this number here. So actually I should refresh this even though it shouldn't change, but we're gonna go and do this. So 595918 595918 over here, 559.18, and then this will give us our profitability percentage for today. And then I got to remember this is the amount that I'm going to withdraw in today's video. And then when I do my video at 11 a.m. tomorrow, it'll be, I'll say, like more proper, right? So 0.59% today. So definitely over the average there, guys. From what I can tell with my results, the average is about 0.50 per day. But here's the thing: is next month it'll be even more. So the average might be 0.52 to 0.55 percent per day, 7 days a week, if you're at 80-20. Okay, because we did do in the leaders chat group, guys, there was about 20 of us, and we're sharing our results over the past 30 days, because over the past 30 days, like a lot of us have went to 80-20 because the price of the token is so low. So everyone was just like, well, you know, maybe I only had 5,000 or something in my account. And I was like, no, I'm just going to get to 80-20, which, you know, most of the new people looking at, they're going to be like, oh no, I'm going to focus on my deposit amount over getting those tokens. So there was a lot of the leaders in the company, guys, that did the same thing I did. And they're telling their teams like the same thing I did was like, think about getting the token now. It's this kind of I don't want to say like smart thing to do, but I think it's the right thing to do, right? Because it's cheap. So they're sharing their results, and you know, they're sharing the results at 80-20, and then they would go and get the result of, say, a 60-40 from their teammate, and they're sharing those results. And it was about a 3.5% difference over the month, guys. Like crazy. Like, so you can see this one here. Like, I haven't had my 80-20 for 30 days yet. So I can't really say, hey, this is my result, because it wouldn't be correct. But these guys, there's about 20 of them, and they're all around, you know, 13 to 14%. Like this guy's pretty much 14% here. This was the highest one I saw, so that's why I used it in here. But yeah, 13 point something percent, guys. The 80-20s were at. So that's pretty amazing if you think about it, right? That's like 14%. Pretty much at 80-20 based upon the last 30 days. So every month might not be like that. Every month, you know, from here on out, guys, it might be more, it might be less, whatever. If we're doing the data off the last 3 days, obviously they've made another change to the bot, because the last 3 days here is earning, I think it's earning even better. Like today was 0.56, was it? No, sorry, 0.59. And then yesterday was 0.51. And I think the day before that was another, 0.55. And then you can see here, like these are all above average the last 3 days that I've had here. So maybe they made another little change to the bot, which is giving us an even higher percentage, because before that, there was a lot of, like, you know, the odd day, 0.63, 0.58. 0.63, but there was a lot of days here, guys, that were 0.40 something, which then brings that profitability down, which that's why I was saying like the average is probably around 0.50, but I think it's going to be higher than that because of the results of the last 3 days. We haven't had a 0.40% day, like 0.40 something percent day in the last 3 days. It's every day's been over 0.50, and then the result that was shared from, like, you know, about 20 people, guys, shared their result at 80-20, and it was around 13 point something to 14%. So yeah, I think the result at 80-20 is going to be over 0.50% per day. It seems like. Okay, anyways, a lot of people are like, I don't even care about this stuff, Drew, it doesn't matter, type thing. But yeah, guys, I like to kind of share as much information as I possibly can about this stuff with you guys, because there are a lot of people out there that do think about the daily percentage. They do think about the win rate, and they're like, yeah, I want to be serious with this thing. I don't want to just have $1,000 in there and you know, have shiny syndrome and go and try and do the next thing that I see. A lot of people do that, guys, and they end up like joining 10 different sites a year, and then the end of the year they're like, oh, only 1 or 2 things worked out for me, right? This thing here, as you can see, it's like the only thing I do, right? So we'll get going here, like promotion wise. So let's go, and we need our next command. I guess we could do the withdrawal right now. Okay, so I don't know why I'm copying that. We'll do the withdrawal here. So we have to go and grab this and go back here, hit withdrawal. So we've got $32 in there, but we'll just withdraw this because that's what was there at, I think, around 11 something. So yeah, we've got a little balance there. And then, yeah, I'll add that when the withdrawal comes through. I basically click on this. I'll see my balance there, the $30, and then I'll add it to my account. And yeah, that's how I compound my account there, okay? Compound my earnings into my deposit amount. So here we are over here. Let's grab this. This is our next thing that we need to figure out, is the win ratio for the trades. And also, Today, guys, is the owner of Traiex. It's his birthday, so I put a little birthday thing in here. I made this image. This is just my team group here, so he's not going to see it. But anyways, I just like to show the members in here, like who he is and stuff like that, and they can go to his Instagram page and like look at it. He's got a 15 million followers on there. He's only done 24 posts on it. It's kind of funny, eh? But yeah, he's one of the most. He was born in Ukraine, but he lives in Dubai, and he's one of the most for that part of the world, one of the most successful people under 30. When he was under, I think he's still actually under 30. I think he's like 29 or something like that right now. But when he was, I think it was under. Oh no, sorry. This was when he was under 20, I believe, or 25 or something. There was like an article with all like Zuckerberg was in there, the Facebook guy, all these people. And he was in there, guys, for one of the most successful people in the world. I think it was under 20 actually, or something. It was like a decade ago or something like that. But yeah, he's in that article. I used to have the link to it, but I don't know where it is now. It would have been good to show that in this video, but I don't know. You can just go Google him, right? So here we go here, and we're going to figure out this stuff now. So let's go over. But before we do that, we got to do this here. It was funny because in my team group, there was a couple people in there because I said, I guess in yesterday's video, I was like, enough of this blah, blah, blah stuff. And I said blah, blah, blah like 3 times. And then they're kind of poking fun at me in the group here. So where was it? I think it was over here. Yeah. So here's Chris. This song is crazy. I don't know if I have my audio turned on my computer, but guys, come in the group and listen to this. It's pretty funny. So yeah, it does kind of remind me of like how the videos go with me, this song. It's funny. And then, yeah, there was more up here kind of making fun of it, how I talk in these videos. So I got a kick out of that because that was early in the morning when I was getting my son ready. And I played that song on my phone. I was like, oh my God, it's like a theme song for my video. And it's just crazy. That's kind of what it felt like. So we'll get going here. This token is hanging on for dear life. Guys, I really think we're going to have something like this again, and we're going to be back up here in this purple area. And I think when it comes back down, like for instance, when we have something like this, I don't think it's going to break down below this purple area for our next, low spot where I'm saying, okay, now's a good time to buy. Like you notice, I don't talk about buying the token through here. I talk about buying the token through here. I was saying, well, you can go and look in the old videos, guys, where my buy zone, the green box was back here. It was probably within this area right here, right? And then definitely over here, this is where I bought the token. So you're actually seeing me in the video saying, oh, it's a good time to buy. I'm buying now, This is not financial advice, but I'm buying now, all that. So I know, guys, in a month, 2 months, whenever this happens, we get our next run up, I'll be saying, hey, a good time to buy is around here, which is like around 0.65, right? So right now the price is 0.59, which if you're buying 4,000 of something, like that's how much the token is here, right? So you get 4,000 of these tokens to get to 80/20, which should be the goal. No matter where you are with your deposit amount, it should be the goal. If the token's cheap, get to 80/20. That should be your goal. I don't even care if you have $100 in here. You should be focused on this, not this at the time, right? Because the token's cheap. If you want my financial advice, okay, it's buy the token when it's cheap. Don't buy it. Like the majority of people, guys, they're going to buy it here because they're going to panic buy. They'll be like, oh my God, it's moving up. It's going up so fast. In the last 6 hours, this is what they'll be thinking. It's moved 8%, right? And they're thinking, I should buy. And then they buy there. And then, a day later, 2 days later, it drops, 5 cents below where they actually bought. And then they're like, oh, crap. Don't be one of those people, okay? So think about things, learn a little bit about trading, and normally you can figure out a great place to buy. So I'm saying this green box here, which we're sitting right on top of right now, that's the buy zone. If I was looking at this and I was, didn't have my 4,000 tokens, this is where I'd be trying to buy, is within this green box here. Yes, same thing I say in every video. But anyways, the green box, buying the green box. So we're going to look for the first here. Trading today, pretty good, it seems. Okay, I see what's going on here. So this is tricky for me because this has happened to me 2 other days, is that it's buying on, this, you can see here the time, guys, like that's 12, right? It's buying and then it's going to the next day. So the sell and the buy are separate days, right? So we have to count this as one trade. So that's a one trade on page 4. Okay, we've got one trade on page 4. Okay, so then we're going to this page here. I forgot to see if that's a losing trade. I'll be right back. And good thing I checked because it's a losing trade. So that's one loss. Okay, and then we go here. There's profit, 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 profit. Next page is profit, profit. That's a loss there. So we got 2. Profit, profit. Next page is a profit, 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 profit. Next page is profit. There's a loss there. So 3. Okay. And then that's another loss there. So 4. Okay, I'm going to explain what a loss is now. So basically what a loss is it's a break-even trade. Like if something is $104,000, almost $105,000, and you're buying at that price, and then the sell is the same amount, but it comes down to the difference is the cents on something that's $104,000, $105,000, that means it's a break-even trade. Like if you were to go and do a limit buy and a limit sell to get out of a trade, humanly possible, it's not possible to do that, guys. Like go and try and do it, right? Buy a little bit of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and then try and sell it right away. You will not be able to sell it within cents, right? It'll be within dollars and sometimes hundreds of dollars, okay? So this is the really powerful thing about our AI is it's AI and it can do that like really, really quick, right? Like, hey, I made a mistake in this trade, I'm gonna get out. Okay, so it does that. And then what ends up happening is why it's seen as a loss is because where the loss is actually coming from is the trading fee. Like you can see here, the sell was 44 cents. And then if we were to go and see how much Bitcoin this is, it'd be about 44, 43, 45 cents, right? Okay, so that's where the actual loss is coming from, which is really, really cool because humanly possible, guys, we can't do that. We can't sell that quick, right? Okay, so next one here is a profit. And then there's another loss right there. So we're at 5 losses there, which is totally normal considering how many trades it does. This is a profit, and that's profit, 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 profit. We're still on the first, and still on the first here. So profit, 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 profit. And there's another loss there. So we're at 6 losses. And this next page here should be the next day. Nope, still the first. So profit, there's another loss there. So we're at 7. The world record so far for my videos is 9 losses in 24 hours. That's a profit, that's a profit, that's a profit. And this next page, so that's the 31st there, okay? So it starts on here, the 11th. Here's something else I like to point out in my videos is that if you're a trader, when you look at this, you see 10 trades. Okay, how I have to calculate this is this buy and the sell together because that's how I'm calculating if there's a loss because I'm looking at the buy and then I'm looking at the sell. And then if they're, in this case, the same number almost, then that's considered a loss because the trading fee. Okay, so now what I do is after understanding that, I understand that, okay, for this to work, I have to say there's 5 trades per page because I'm calculating by the buy and the sell, okay, for a loss. So there's 5 trades on each page here, right? And then I just count back. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 times 5. And then we have 1 trade on here, which I said was opened on the 1st and then it was closed on the 2nd. You can see there within the minutes there, okay? So we're going to come over here. We're going to go, we'll just open up a new grok here just so I can show you all the math behind this. So 7 times 5 plus the 1 trade on page 4 that was the 1st and the 2nd because it closed on the 2nd, okay? So this is our number that we need here is 36. And then it actually did, because a buy is a trade and then the next trade would be sell. So it actually did a lot of trades, guys, 70 something trades here, 72 trades, okay, which isn't our average because 70 to 80 trades is kind of the average for 24 hours. A low day would be like 62, 64, like around there. So we're going to use this number here, 36. We're going to go back to this guy. This is where we put this number. And then we take our losses, which was 7, which were, if you look at them, they're actually all break-even trades. It's just that fee that creates a loss. And then we figure out the win rate for this, which should be 80 point something percent, I think. Yeah, 80.56%. So pretty good day today, guys. 0.59% profit. And then yesterday's win rate was 80.56%, which yesterday was 0.51% there. So that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed this one here. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video there. And if you're interested in joining Traiex, you can go and click the first link in the description. It'll take you to my funnel where it'll show you step by step. There's actually 2 steps there of how to create your account in the exchange and then how to create your account to get the bot, how to deposit into your bot account, all that kind of stuff, how to use it. And then also, if you click the purple button on that page in the link below this video, it's going to take you to my team hub, which will go over, there's about, I don't know, there's probably 10 hours of content on there that you could go through. So you can take the next like couple weeks going through there and you'll learn basically everything I know about Traiex is on that page. I call it the team hub. So my team goes there and they can have all their answers, all their questions answered, basically kind of thing. Okay. So that's it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and I'll see you in another one here